going on, people? What's happening? What's happening? And welcome to the Mind Your Business podcast. My name is JB Harris, and I'm your host. And we do this. We do it every Monday, but today we're doing something special. I'm going to be honest. I'm a pretty honest guy. Right now, we're waiting on our guest to basically to call in. So I've got to kill some time. We try to be as efficient and as possible when it comes to being on time and things of that nature. So waiting on them to call in. They've got a very hectic schedule, but let me give you a little background information. They have it's a multi-use property, which is located in North Carolina. Visit Coble's Landing, I believe what it is. And it's a campground. But the interesting thing about it, there's campgrounds all over the place, all over the country. But the interesting thing is it's owned by a black couple. Yeah, and there's a backstory behind it, and that's kind of the conversation that I was looking forward to tonight. But we're still kind of waiting. They got a lot going on. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this thing jumping. If not, we'll definitely do it again. But I want to thank you guys. Thank everybody for tuning in. Shout outs to my mom. She's here. Hey, Ma. Shout outs to my cousin, Sean Harrison. We had an opportunity to meet at a mixer and start talking about family and who's who and what's what. And listen, we figured out that somehow we're related. Don't necessarily know how or where or how exactly, but yeah, we're cousins, man. We family all day. So shout outs to him, Sean Harrison, who also has a business. He has I believe it's a gym. It's a gym and it's an entire lifestyle. And we're working on getting him on the show as well. So we're going to put something together with him. Also, let's see who's in the chat. Oh, Johnisha. Johnisha's also here. So shout out to Johnisha. Appreciate it. She tunes in, and hey, I appreciate you as always. Thank you for catching up with us. She also has a business called the Glamping Company, and what they do is they set up children. They have like parties, but they do like sleepovers, and I mean the stuff they do is amazing, man. So shout out to Johnisha and the Glamping Company because they're doing it every weekend, just about. They're busy in the street, getting it together, getting their business up and jumping. And so yeah. And it's the Mind Your Business podcast. And what we do here is we try to empower future business leaders, future entrepreneurs, creatives, influencers. And we just try to empower them with conversations with people that are actually doing it. And they're doing it well. Last night we had the opportunity to talk to Miss Chastity. Chastity, Chastity. She owns it's Emblem. You guys forgive me, my brain. Emblem Olive Oil, and we got a chance to talk to her last night. The replay will be up tomorrow at 11 a.m. If you missed it, you can catch it right there on our YouTube channel. And make sure you guys take notes. She said a lot of good things. I'm actually looking for the oil myself. I found out that they do carry it up here in Williamsburg, where I'm at. And they carried it to one of the stores in the outlets. So my plan is probably tomorrow to go and grab a couple of bottles of that olive oil. We got to support. They don't, not sure if they have it in the Harris Teeter here, but we're definitely going to go. We're going to go get some, probably go get some tomorrow. And for those of you, if you go to your stores and they don't have it in your stores, go talk to the manager. Hey, can you order some? We would love to have it and in our store. So can you start carrying it? So that's going to be the best way. Shout out to my other family, Ali. What's going on, man? How you doing? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. He also has it's called the Virtual Barbershop, and it's an opportunity for men just to kind of hop on a call and have some really, really good conversations. Conversations for men. It's called the Virtual Barbershop. Ali, send me your information, man. We'll throw it in the chat so that people can so that men so men can get the information. Also, Jonisha posted. Here we go. Glamping. It's a glamping tent company. You can find them on Instagram, and she's they're killing it. The stuff they're doing is yeah, it's amazing stuff they're doing. Just to see the decor and all of that, it's yeah, they're doing it. A little housekeeping we've got. Let's do this. For those of you who haven't as of yet, if you haven't copped your hoodie, you haven't got your sweatshirt or whatever, the Mind Your Business brand apparel, you guys go ahead and make sure you get a hold of it. We're just we're just trying to spread the word outside of what we do here on the podcast. Just trying to spread the word as well, and we can do that, as being a walking billboard. I would love you guys to support. And this is one of the other ways that you could do it is by purchasing a hoodie, a sweatshirt, whatever, with our tag information on it. At the end of the day, we're just really trying to add value to your lives as business owners and entrepreneurs of that whole deal. Just trying to add some value. Learn some of the lessons that the others have learned the hard way, but we're trying to give you that game for free. So as you guys know, we're still waiting, killing time. But I appreciate those that have tuned in and that have just kind of joined the conversation. I really do. And as I say all the time on the show, as an entrepreneur, as a business, just as an individual, the most valuable thing that you have is time. And so when you choose to spend that time with us, because time that's the one thing you can't get back. And when you decide to spend your time with us, even right now, you guys are listening to me. Yeah, I'm sure as an entrepreneur, I got a whole lot of things that you could be doing. As a family person, whatever. There's other things that you could be doing, but you choosing it to kind of hang out and spend time with us. So Ali just posted. It's the Virtual Barbershop. It's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So you can catch that there. Jonisha, also shoot me your information for the glamping company. Sean, if you're still there as well, also shoot me your info for the gym. We just, hey, listen, we want you guys, we want everybody, we want businesses, we want it to grow. And what's the best way to do it than adding it and just putting it out there and getting as much support as possible? Because we want everyone to support the businesses. We want to see everyone make it at the end of the day. And also, I'm going to put this out there. As you're looking and you're looking at me, check out the Cash App. You see the Cash App down there? Yeah. Hey, just, whatever. If you feel led, if the spirit moves you, that's the Cash App. Also, memorable memories. Shout outs to Meek. Yeah, I finally opened my Tumblr. For a long time, I left it wrapped up. I didn't want to use it. I just wanted to sit there on the shelf and look pretty. But I've been using it. Shout out Mika, memorable memories. I appreciate that, Ali, because I was gonna kill it if I had to try to do it off memory. But yeah, so got the Tumblr, the Mind Your Business Tumblr. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And I apologize. But as of right now, it's 7:53. Haven't heard from them. But once again, it's Visit Cobble's Landing on Instagram. You can go to their to the Instagram page and check it out, see what it is. What the plan is. They kind of just got started, so they have work to do. But the plan is at least by next year. I was able to talk to Miss Cobles. We talked, I think, Friday, and what they're planning on doing is, so that it's set up for RBs and things of that nature. Are the MY? You know what? That's a great question, Jonisha. Are the Mind Your Business tumblers on sale as well? That's we're gonna have to figure that piece out. We're gonna have to have that conversation. Listen, I appreciate it though. I really do. Meek, we're gonna have to have that conversation. We'll talk. We'll probably talk over the next But we're hanging out tomorrow, so we'll talk about that. But Cobbles Landing, and the plan is that they will be doing its RV park. Um, as of right now, they do a what you call it, like a what you call it. They rent ATVs. I'm excited about that. So I would almost like to do a mind your business meetup out there. Like we just grab a gang of people and we go hang out for the weekend out there. Can't. I know some of y'all a little. We talk about camping, y'all get a little nervous. I already know my wife. If there's not a camper or RV involved, it's not gonna happen. Matter of fact, my cousin as well. If there's not an RV or something like that involved, it's no, it's not going down. So we'll have to figure that piece out. I know as of right now they don't have the power and stuff, but that's the plan. That's what they're working towards for next year. So maybe we can put together a nice little meetup next year at that space and just hang out, campfire, just the whole nine. Instead of doing ghost stories or campfire stories, we could do entrepreneur, business owner stories. Oh, that'd be dope. Wait, Janisha said no. She said tents only. So we're saying what? No RVs, Janisha. No RVs, only tents. Like you just talking about like. So we not even okay. So no glamping, huh? So we talking about straight up campfire. Well, listen, I can tell you right now. If that's the route we go, I know I'll be solo. It might be me and the boys. Understand? Talisha ain't going. Ken is not gonna go. Kate, that it's not gonna happen. As soon as they hear one little cricket or anything like that, it's a wrap. Believe that. It's a wrap. Shout out to my pop. He, this is what's amazing to me. How my parents are, not the fact that they just tune in, but how they're getting tech savvy. They're on YouTube and they're posting and in the chat room and things of that nature. So shout out to Pop, man. Let me see what we got. Janisha says, oh, okay, I hear you. Janisha said, yes, sir. We only get fancy for business. She has the glamping company, but when it comes to camping, it's a wrap. It's only tents, and so I guess they rough it. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds good, but I can tell you right now, my wife ain't going for it. Ali, Meek ain't going for it. Now we can go. We'll take the boys, but if there's not an RV involved, you can cancel that. We'll figure something out. But it'll be I think that'll be a great idea because one, we'll get an opportunity to support, Cobbles Landing, a black-owned, multi-use facility is what they're calling. But at the end of the day, it'll be a RV park, and we'll get a chance to get out there and support. It's black-owned, and then we'll just got to get a chance to get out there and hang out. I think that'll be a great idea. So. We'll figure that part out. Also, once again, the Cash App. And for those of you, let's get this on again. If you don't have your hoodies, here's the website where you can go and get your hoodies, get your sweatshirts. We got long sleeve, the crew necks. They come in various colors. Let me see what we got. We got the orange. Let me see. Come on, orange. Oh, I don't want to act up now. See, is this going? Oh, wow. All right, that's what we doing. I don't understand sometimes. It's technology. Let me see. Is this going to work? All right, let's try it again. All right, here we go. So we got the hoodies. All right, we got black. What else? I think they come in. We've got a green. We've got pink, blue. So we got a couple different colors. Go ahead if you haven't ordered them. And this is what they say. They make great stocking stuffers. That's what you hear on TV all the time. Yeah, I can tell you, Ali, I already know, bro. I listen. That part I already know. If there's no RV, it's no trip. Yeah, we already know that piece. But for those of you that don't have them, support. Go get a hoodie. Get a hoodie. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Pink, blue. My wife said we had to do pinks. I think we got like a gray. Yeah, this website is acting up today. But anyway, yeah. So if you don't have it, and it's cold outside. Today was really, really cold. And so them hoodies would have been real nice. I got on another one I got on a test print one that I had done by family. It's a little bit, I can show you a little bit. So yeah, it's a little test print. We'll see. It's a good weight though. It's a nice thickness. Dre did it. So look, hey, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But it doesn't look like they're gonna make it tonight because it's 8 o'clock. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't want to hold up your time. I don't want to, I know everybody has things that they could be doing. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to me. Just kind of, But once again, it's a Mind Your Business podcast, powered by Hanging with the Harrisons, and we've. Let me see. Oh, now you want to pop up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the hoodie. Let's see. Here we go again. See if it. I don't know what's acting. It's really acting funny today. Can I get? Let me see if I can do this. No. So yeah, it's pink ones and gray ones. We have a royal blue, and there's a green. The green is pretty dope. So if you haven't picked it up yet, you guys go ahead, get it, grab it. Would appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to find out about those tumblers, and I'll find out about the tumblers. The one that I have on now is it's by Dre. It's called All in One Tees. It's a test print, so we'll see. But it's a really good weight. I mean, I had it on today. It felt real good. So, yeah. Shout out to Meek, memorable memories, and we'll figure this piece out about the tumblers. Yeah, and it keeps the beverages nice and cold too. Meek, I finally opened it up. I pulled the wrapper off. So it's no longer just decoration in my office. I'm using it now. Yeah. So that's what it is. Once again, I appreciate you guys. Let me ask you this: out of all the guests that we've had on the shows, and I don't know how many of you guys may have caught all of the guests, may have missed a couple. Is there anyone in particular that you guys have seen that have stood out? And on top of that, is there anyone in particular that you guys would like to see? My pop just said, "Hey, how about a senior discount?" We'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll figure that. We'll figure something out, Pop. So is there a guest that you would like to have on the show? You would like to hear from or see? We'll call it next season. Is there somebody that you would really love to hear from? I had a conversation today with my mom, and one of my goals to have on the show is Tabitha Brown. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how we're going to make that work, but I really would like to get her on the show. And I'm sure everybody named Mama would, but I really would like to get her on the show, and that's one of my goals. Is there anybody in particular that you guys would like to hear from? You'd like to hear the conversation. You would like to hear how they got started. They got to be alive. Can't pick someone dead. Y'all being had me trying to, but they've got to be alive. And somebody, is there anyone that you guys would like to hear from? And if so, put it in the chat. Let me know. Because things have been going pretty well as far as having guests on, and so it'd just be something to work on. I'm working on a couple of things for next year already, next season. So we got a couple of things that up our sleeves that we're trying to put together. Yes, the skating rink couple, the Millers, great conversation, Johnisha. They were a really great conversation. And at the end of the day, great people. We had an opportunity to go. They invited us over to the house, and we got a chance to hang out over there. And then also, they invited us next week. They've got something they're doing, so we're going to go hang out with them. But they are a really great couple, and we'll probably have them back on the show. But yeah, the Millers, RC, and you know what? I'm about to kill her name, but I know it's the Millers. But a really, really great couple, and they're doing Ayana, really doing some good things here in the community in the area, and when it comes to business. And I think the great thing about them is the fact that they're an open book. They're not hiding anything. If there's information that you want from them or you want to hear from them and you have questions, they're willing to answer them. Just great people, great business people, and they're the type of people that want to see other business owners and entrepreneurs succeed. And really good folks. So shout outs to the Millers. But yeah, Johnisha, they were really, really good. And if there's any way that I could support what they do, you know what? Just came up with something. We'll do a mind your business meetup at the peninsula at their skating rink. Yeah, we'll figure that piece out. Just get a gang of people to go out to the skating rink. Now I can't skate. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not skating, but I will put it together and we'll all go hang out together. But don't look to catch me on those skates though. That would be bad. Yeah, that'd be bad. Somebody's carrying me up out of there. Somebody's carrying me home. The whole nine. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be on YouTube for that. I might be on YouTube for a lot. But it won't be that. No. So we'll figure that piece out too. The Millers, they bought the skating rink over in Newport News, and but a really really great couple. Josh, yeah, Ali, Josh Velo with Innovative Twist. He was on the show. Great conversation with him. They're doing a thing coming up called Kids in Biz, where they are doing some really great work with the youth in our community. They've got some really big things, and if you did get a chance to check that show, catch the replay of that. It was really good, really great conversation. I think for me, one of the standouts was with my man Adam Coleman. We had a really good conversation, and it was a little bit on everything, but mainly because he's what they call an urban apologist, and he's one of those dudes. A lot of times people have no clue what is an urban apologist, but it's someone who, as far as when it comes to the faith, they will go. How do you explain it? They will go to battle for the faith, for what they believe in. They will go and have these debates with other people that are of other religions and other beliefs and other worldviews, and will have a debate. And for them, they're Christians. But when it comes to being an urban apologist, they go into the urban market, so the urban sector. So they'll go and have conversations with Hebrew Israelites. They'll go and have conversations with 5%ers, with Muslims, with people that believe in Kemet. So all of these different worldviews and organizations and religious beliefs, especially when it comes to the urban, comes to us, people of color, they will go and have these conversations with them, and will most of the time will prove them wrong biblically, and do a great job. Shout outs to Adam Coleman. I actually have the book that I can't get a hold of right now. It's on my bookshelf, called The Urban Apologist, which he was was a contributor to that book, but it's a great book. But yeah. So yeah, so that was one that stood out to me. Also, let me see what are some of the other ones. We've had some really great shows, really great guests that came on to the show. Dominique Epps, that was one that stood out. Talking about real estate. Also, my man Anticious Ski with Got Fish. That was kind of early on. And then I'll be honest with you, one of my favorite shows, and I have to be honest, was with Miss Barbara Hamlee from Another View, she's on, and one of the reasons why it for me is because I listen to that show all the time. Like I'm a fan of her show. Like I really am a fan of her show. And so I would listen to her show, listen to the conversations, and when I had the opportunity to get her on, I was just really really excited. And once again, you guys, I apologize. We had this planned out to have the Cobles on. I don't know what happened. We try to do everything that we can our end to make sure that our guests come on. But sometimes, man, there's some things that are out of our control, and we can only do what we can do. So my wife says, hanging with the Harrisons preview. Yeah, we've got we got a couple things up our sleeves, and we're constantly working and dreaming and working on things and planning. So we've got a couple of things that we're working towards, really, really working towards. So you guys be on the lookout, especially be on the lookout for next season. Next season, we got a couple of things in store that we really want to put together, take off here locally in our community. I just want to be able to do things for, entrepreneurs, business owners, creatives, influencers. Just want to do some things for them outside of what we do on the podcast, but just other ways to continue to empower and support other businesses, other organizations. There's a lot of businesses, and not just black owned, but just businesses in general as well. We definitely want to support black owned businesses, but we also want to support businesses and local cats. Just period. Whatever we can do, whether they're, and I'm gonna say this and see what you guys think. Whether they are a black owned business or a business that's black owned, whether they're a faith based business or a business. Wait a minute, I just killed that one. Whether they're a faith-based business or a business that's faith-based, because there's a difference, and we might talk about that one day. We may have somebody on them and just kind of have that conversation, like, what is the difference between a black-owned business and then a business that's black-owned? Is there a difference? So we'll talk about that. But once again, you guys, I appreciate you guys for coming, just hanging out, listening to me kind of go on for about 45 minutes or so. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like tonight is going to happen with the Cobles. We'll figure that piece out and we'll do it again. But we'll definitely work towards, like I said, we'll do it. We're gonna do a Mind Your Business meetup somewhere somehow. And once again, maybe next, that would be like the big one, is to kind of go out to the RV park and hang out and camp for the weekend. There's an organization that I was just talking to my wife about that's called Black People Camp 2. I think that's what it's called. And it's an organization just to kind of get more people of color into the camping, I don't know, lifestyle, recreational, I don't know what you want to call it, but just to get black folks, more black people into camping, which I thought was really interesting. And it kind of started the conversation with me and my wife. But a really nice organization. I'd like to get him on the show as well. But once again, if there's anyone that you guys want to see on the show, let me know. Let me know if you guys have questions for some of the people that may have been on. You can catch the replay. You can add in the chat. Facebook me, Messenger, whatever, and I will make sure we will get those questions answered, whatever it may be. But my goal is I'm going to have Tabitha Brown on the show one of these days. Somehow it's going to happen. I don't know how, but we'll figure that piece out. But once again, it's the Mind Your Business podcast, powered by Hanging with the Harrisons. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hold on. We got another comment. Let me see what this says. This is my mom. Great show. Enjoy the podcast. Appreciate it, Mom. Get you some of that Emblem olive oil. Yeah, get you some of that olive oil and anoint yourself with it. I talked to, we were talking Chessie Pritchett yesterday, and she was telling me all of the things that, they do with the olive oil, how they cook with it and blah, 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 blah. I said, hey, what about anointing? Because, back in the day, my mom, they used to anoint us, but it was the little, cheap, generic, brand of olive oil. So now what if you get this extra virgin olive oil that's been, the owner, you got a chance to hear the owner. And all of a sudden, she starts to market that as anointing oil as well. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that might be an idea. I'm gonna need my finder's fee or something for that one. Emblem oil, Emblem anointing oil. Yeah, we'll figure that piece out. But once again, you guys, I appreciate it. For those of you, if I don't get a chance to talk to you, whatever, please have a happy Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up. And so we will probably, I don't have any more shows planned until next year, until we do the new season, which will happen next year. So in the meantime, catch the replays. I think yesterday may have been episode 40. So catch them, catch those replays. It's some really great content, some really good information. And once again, make sure y'all get the hoodies. Go ahead and get them. Go ahead, stocking stuffers. They make great gifts. There's the site as you see it scrolling across the bottom of the page. You can go to that page, pick whatever color is available. They'll ship it to you. And it's just a way to kind of support the show and just to kind of get that message out there as well. So I appreciate it. You guys, have a good evening. Have a good night. And once again, just thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for the first season of the Mind Your Business podcast. And we're getting ready. We're prepping for the second season. And we got some things lined up. So I appreciate you guys. And once again, you guys have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, Christmas, Happy New Year, the whole nine. So just in case, but make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, just in case I decide to pop up with the show one day prior to season 2. Because you never know. But if you get those notifications, just in case you may not catch it on the Facebook page, you get the notification and you know that we're live. All right, y'all have a great evening. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys real soon.